Hello everyone, welcome to the Swift Academy. We are trying to solve another LeetCode problem. This problem categorized as an easy, but think about it. When your interviewer give you an easy question, it's trying to find out how your thought process is. So when you are thinking about solving a problem, always remember that you have to talk loud with your interviewers and asking question, because by that it's showing your interviewer that you are trying to find the best solution for your problem, and it is one of the most important thing during your interviews. With all that said, let's jump to the question and see what is this problem about. It is going to give you an integer arrays of numbers, and it is going to ask you if something, one of those elements, one of those integers inside that is duplicated or not. And if it is duplicated, you have to return true. If not, you have to return false. So just look at that example. We have 1, 2, 3, and 1 again. The brute force approach for this question is going to be like that. You are going to pick one and then compare it with the rest of your elements inside the arrays. If it is equal to one of them, you are going to returning true. The time complexity of this approach is going to be O(n) squared, because you are going to looping through each elements twice, and it has a nested loop inside together. Let's see if we can actually solve this problem better. Okay, the second approach will be using the sorting. So how sorting gonna help us? Look at the example here. If we sort this array, the result will be like that: 1, 1, 2, and 3. Then the only thing that we have to do, just comparing each element with the next one. If it is equal, we are going to returning true, and it means that we have to just iterating through our array just once. It means O(n), but because we are sorting, and the best and optimal sorting time complexity will be n log n, so the time complexity of total this solution is going to be n log n. But is there any better solution for that? Yes, we can using hash maps or dictionaries inside the Swift. The third approach is by using the hash maps. Hash maps inside the Swift language, we call it as the dictionaries. Dictionaries is a good way to solving the problems, because the time complexity of asking or inserting to each dictionary is O(1). So how we are going to leverage our dictionaries? Just imagine that we have a hash maps here we created, and then we are going to iterating through our array like that. First element, asking our hash maps, is the hash maps or our dictionary contains that element? If not, then we are going to insert it, because later on we need that. Then going through the second element. If not, we are going to insert it, and the other ones, then we are going to insert it, because it's not exist in our hash maps. Then when we are reaching to the 1, we asking our hash maps, is there any 1 inside you? It is saying yes, and it means that we already find our duplicates. Then we are retaining the true for that. The time complexity is O(n), because we just iterating through our arrays once, but we sacrificing the space. So we have to create an hash maps. Worst case scenario, it's containing all of the elements inside it. So this is one of the best approach to solving this problem, and the time complexity is going to be O(n). So now, as we said, we are going to solve this problem using the dictionary in Swift languages. First of all, I'm going to create our dictionary or hash maps as an integer and Boolean value. So it means that if an object or item there, the value of that, it's not going to be nil or it's not going to be true. I'm going to create an empty dictionary or hash map. Then I'm going to iterating through all the items or elements inside our arrays. Our array is nums. The only thing we should do inside our loop is just checking that if our dictionary has that element or not. So if our dictionary containing the item, it means that it shouldn't be nil, then we are going to add that item to our dictionary by equaling it to the true. Else, if our dictionary already has that items, it means that okay, we already have it and we find the duplicate, so we simply can return the true here, and even we can break the loop from that point. It's not necessary. But if we going through all the object here and we get out of our loop, we can just simply return false. It means that we going out of our loop, we didn't find any duplicates, and then we are returning false. This is how we are going to solve this problem in Swift language. Please subscribe to this channel and put down some comments if you have better ideas how we can solve this problem. Wish you the best. See you next time.